Hi, welcome to Vegetables Day 87. So, right off the bat, I want to be upfront and honest with you. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll see that I really sabotaged myself yesterday. And so after I made the video, while I was editing it, I sabotaged myself some more. And I had a package of Pop-Tarts. It's just one of the few things my grandson will eat for breakfast before school. And since they're not serving breakfast at school anymore because of the crisis that's going on right now, I want to make sure he has something on his stomach. And like I said, it's one of the few things he will eat, so I buy them for him. And I can usually pretty good at not eating them, especially when I buy the fruit flavored ones, because I don't really care for them. But not last night. But I did much better today. I'm really happy that I did much better today. I ate completely at home, even though I went out and took some more stuff to my sick son, third day in a row. Hopefully he doesn't need anything else, but of course, when it's your kid, no matter how old they are, you get them what they need. But even though I was out and about, I was at the drugstore, I didn't get anything. So, yay. No, as far as what I ate, I'm going to go over that here in just a few minutes, because I tried a few new things that, I want to go ahead and give a little bit of feedback on. So I'll go ahead and start with, my stats for today. For my activity level, it doesn't bring it up here on my watch. So, as far as the three things that I go over: the move, the exercise, and the standing. For moving, my goal is I move to burn at least 500 calories. So far, I've moved enough to burn 534 calories. So that's 106%. Exercise, not so great. Exercise, it's supposed to be 15 minutes per day. I'm done 4. So that's only 26%. So yeah, definitely need to work on that. But then standing, my goal is to at least stand up 12 hours a day. Now, that could be something as simple as just standing from a sitting position, standing there for a few seconds and sitting back down. That counts. But research has shown that even that little bit of movement makes a big difference. And on that note, I have stood 14 of 12 hours. So that's 116%. Yes. So I'm happy about that. As far as total steps, I have right now 4,701, which is the equivalent of 2.1 miles. It also, because of the movement, I don't know what it is I did for the movement, but the way that I moved, it recorded 1 flight of stairs. So, I guess that's good. I don't know. As far as my heart rate, looks like right now it's 57 beats per minute. And I think resting heart rate's on my watch. Yeah, resting heart rate is 64 beats per minute, but that was recorded about midnight. And I was in PA. had a pretty restless evening. I was in bed by then, but I was in a lot of pain, so I was tossing and turning. So that did cause my resting heart rate for the day to be a little elevated. As far as my weight, I forgot to weigh myself this morning. But I'm pleased because as much as I sabotaged myself yesterday, I weighed myself at 9:30 and I was 239.8. So back under the 240 mark despite yesterday. So, really, really happy about that. And I'm just looking at, and that's about it for my stats today. So not bad. I mean, we're working on it. We're trying to make progress and improve things. So getting over 100% on, two out of three, as the song says, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And I'm trying to go back here. I'll show you here. Hopefully it still shows up on my watch. It went by. Nope, there it goes. See, it's got the different rings, and each one of those rings represents one of the 3 goals of activities: the standing, the walking, and the exercise. And what's neat about the app here, let's bring up the watch app. I think it shows up better there. Oh, maybe not. Nope, it's in the heart. It's in the health app. It's actually kind of neat. I wanted to show you this chart that was kind of neat. It showed all the different all the different rings and such that shows up on my watch, and I don't remember how to get to it now. Oh, there we go. There. So this is the month so far for the moving, the exercise, and the standing. Okay, and as you can see, each one's represented by a color. The middle one is the exercise, so as you can see, it's not very green. Definitely need to work on that. But as the month, throughout the month, it was, you can see that it is improving. And I've had some really good days and some really bad days. But overall, I'm so glad that I bought this watch because it has become very motivating for me. It reminds me to stand. It reminds me to move. So, I really like that feature about it. Okay, well, so, let's go ahead and start what I had to eat today. I'll put the links to each of the products in the description box below. But, here's what I had. So for breakfast today, I made the Jimmy Dean skillets, and I have talked about this several times, but this is exactly what it is. It has sausage, diced potatoes, red and green peppers, and onions. And you add some oil to the skillet, cook it through, and then when it's just about done, done to your liking, you add 6 eggs, and today I did use whole eggs. Many times when I make it, I will use egg beaters, and that does help lower the fat a little bit. But today I decided to use whole eggs, and then I usually put cheese on top of it. Today I used some shredded cheddar, and unfortunately. I didn't measure it. I just sprinkled. But then it just didn't really get creamy enough. And once I mixed in the cheddar cheese, you couldn't really tell there was any cheese. So I also added 2 Kraft singles. With that, I had my usual 2 cups of coffee, and I did have 2 pieces of white toast with butter. So totally animal products all the way, totally unhealthy, but I ate at home. Now for lunch, this is a new item that I tried. As you can see, it's the Amy's Cheese Pizza with veggie crust. The crust is made from broccoli, cauliflower, and sweet potato. And I was pleasantly surprised. I could not even tell that it was not a full-out flour-based, oil-based pizza crust. It was delicious. I was a little disappointed in the toppings when I took it out of the box. There was, ample amount of sauce, but the cheese, I was shocked at how little cheese there was. And I'm not a real big fan of just plain cheese pizza, so I had planned on adding bell peppers and onions, which I did do that. But then I did also add some extra mozzarella cheese. I'd say probably maybe a 1/4 cup at the most. And then I always cook it on my Pizzazz pizza oven. The only complaint that I would have is that the edges of the pizza crust did burn some part of it. And then the bottom of it was still kind of, it was cooked and it was browned, but it was still kind of soft. So, if I had anything critical to say about it, it would be that it did cook uneven, as well as not having very much cheese. So for dinner, we went the breakfast route. And this is as you can see, Sweet Earth Lighten Up breakfast burrito. And it's a, tofu scrambled, sauteed in salsa verde with spinach, black-eyed peas and peppers, and a whole wheat flaxseed wrap. And it is vegan, as you can see, so it was 100% animal product free. And my first impression was, I don't know if I really like it. And I think it has to do with my preconceived thoughts of what a breakfast burrito is and what a breakfast burrito should taste like. Because I usually get, a McDonald's burrito, and it has eggs and cheese and sausage in it. And a flour, white flour tortilla. So, a little bit different texture, a little bit different flavor. But once I got past the initial shock, I guess you could say, of the texture and flavor of the burrito, I really did end up enjoying it. It was pretty tasty. Along with the Sweet Earth breakfast burrito, I also had Dr. Prager's Southwest hash browns. They are hash brown patties. They're about the size of a silver dollar pancake, maybe a little bit bigger. They also are vegan, and they were pretty tasty as well. The serving size is 3, so I had 3. And I guess if I were to have any complaint about it, it would just be that they have oil and salt in them. But I'm really happy to see that they do not have any added sugar, because most commercial products, frozen potato breakfast products, such as even just the plain shredded hash browns, most of them have added salt, oil, and sugar. So really pleased that these didn't have any sugar, because you don't need it. Really don't. And these, like I said, they're vegan, but they were really good. Certainly something that I might have a little more often, just as a quick item to complement, whatever I'm eating. There's 8 in a box, so I do still have a few left. Well, I hope that you enjoyed seeing the different pictures. Rather than just me sitting here talking, and gives you a little something different to look at. And I hope that if you try one of these products, let me know what you think of them. But that's it for today. So please comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you know when I upload a video every day. In the meantime, you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.